Hey guys, Compound BMX. My name's Zach. Just like to give you guys a little introduction to the channel. I'm starting this channel basically to document my build over the next few years. I have been riding BMX since I was about 12 years old. I built my own bikes as I got older, part by part, and again as I got older from there, cars just became my next thing to do. Buying a bare shell, throwing your own parts onto it and making it your own is something I've done for, like I said, since I was about 12 years old. It hasn't always been the adult lifestyle of owning a car, but it's a similar adventure. I'm 24 years old. I have never been to school for any mechanics of any sort. I taught myself everything I know. It's all a learning process for me. I kind of learn as I go. I take stuff out and not always 100% sure that it's going to go back in, but it always does. I guess the goal here is just to document a little bit about my life, about what I do, and what keeps me going on a daily basis. Hey guys, Compound Garage. Here we are. Thought I'd go over the build with you guys, give you a little introduction to what's going on. So ultimately the plan for the car is to build the car for drift events. I would like to have an X5 to pull the car there so I don't have to drive this on the road. However, I know with my age that is not going, and my income, that is not going to be a feasible thing for me to do right now. So this is going to be safetied and detested and ran on the road at first. Ultimately, however, it is a full-blown track car. Eventually we'll want to be doing angle kit, some BR racing coilovers are going to go in the car, BBS RC 090s I'm getting for the car. Later on in the video we're going to be doing a Condor mount install. I already have catalyst headers going in. I've got the ZHP motor, which is the upgraded camshaft. I'm going to weld the differential. Eventually going to do buckets, harness, race wheel, cage. She's going to be full-blown track car. This is going to be a few years of you guys following this build, doing this. As I said, I don't make a ton of money. I'm not in a high income bracket, and it takes me a while to be able to afford these things. And of course the car, E46 330 Ci. Black. Searched for a long time for the natural brown interior. Finally got it. Found it with this car. I bought the car off a kid that was probably a bit younger than me. He wanted $3,000 for the car. I bought it with the piston ring / valve stem seal problem. Took me a while to figure out what was going on with that. I bought it last year on my birthday. I've had the car for about a year now. And that's what led me to decide to do this. So I got a little ahead of myself over the winter. The engine's been pulled out already. That's the news at HP engine going in the car. This is the old M54 B30 that was taken out. Either piston rings or valve stem seals are shot in this guy. She is smoking like crazy. Eventually planning on rebuilding this. The idea would be to thicken the head gasket and turbo it. That is, again, just an idea. I'll be sitting on this guy for a bit. This one has the catless headers going in, which are up on the shelf over there. Also in this video, we're doing the Condor install. Like I said, I got a little ahead of myself. I filmed this part last night. There's the old trans mount, literally split in half as I took it out. New Condor trans mounts also going in. Working on getting the new engine mount out right now. To take it out, there's only one bolt. It's a 16 mil. You need to use an extension through this hole. So, as you can see, I've got the ratchet in there, in that hole. I need to use breaker bar on mine. So, alright, let's fix that. And she broke loose. Now I know most of you aren't going to have the convenience of this, but this is the subframe. This here is where the mount sits. We're going to clean that up before we put the new mount in. This is the other mount. Again, we're going to clean that up before we put the new mount in. So the new Condor mount is currently going in. Line the dowel pin up. And there's the new nut that we're going to screw down. It's a 17 mil on the Condor mounts. One thing I did discover about the Condor mount and the stock mount. So Condor recommends that you do run the heat shield. However, oh, I can't spin it, my bad. If you can see right near my middle finger, there's this little prong on the heat shield. It fills that gap. So that little pin sits in this hole right here on the stock mount, as you can see. However, on the Condor mount, there is nowhere for that to sit. So I'm debating between drilling, not even drilling. I don't think I'm going to drill into the mount. I'm debating screwing that nut
down so that the prong goes into the mount in the right spot, or I'm debating just flattening the prong. Maybe you guys could give me your opinion on it. However, I don't know. I think I'm just going to flatten the prong, and we'll see what happens. So guys, we got both Condor mounts in now. Passenger side and driver side. The engine bay has been cleaned up. Everything's all nice and tidy. There's a few spots that are going to get hit with the pressure washer before I paint. This is all stuff I was just working on, so there's still some parts cleaner on it. Engine bay is going to get painted on Thursday. I'm going to go pick up the paint. We will make another video of that after this video is posted.